Pro Boxing Fans here with Kid Galahad. We're down here in London in Paddington for an open workout, yourself and Kell Brook. First of all, a word on your old mate Kell back in the Ingle gym. He's got a smile back on his face. How does it feel for you personally to have Kell back in the gym?
It's fantastic, Kell's been back in the gym actually a long time now. It might have been like 9 months, and I'm glad that he's got his fight finally done, clear, through the fight's done, and I'm just looking forward to 8th of February.
When he made the decision to leave, and I think by the sounds of speaking to Dom, there were various factors in that. What was your own personal thoughts when he decided to move to John Fuchs, a man you're aware of as well?
I didn't really think nothing, because at the end of the day, as a fighter, I'm just focused on what's good for me, and what's happening with Kid Galahad. I'm not focused on what's happening with Kell Brook or Nick Adams or Billy Joe Saunders. I'm just focused on what's good for me, and that's it. And to be at that level, and to be at the high level, you can't think about no one else. You're just focused on yourself. And that's it, I don't care what's happening around the world or what Kell Brook's doing or what this guy's doing. I'm happy for him. Of course I am, because he's a stablemate man, and I want him to be, a 2-weight world champion, and I want him to batter Khan, But I'm just fully focused on what's happening with Kid Galahad.
And speaking of yourself, Claudio Marrero, seasoned pro, decent test. Tell me about what you're expecting from him.
It's a very tough test. I don't think a decent test. It's fucking a tough night for me, and a very well seasoned. He comes to fight, he can punch, and he's just one of them kids that nobody wants to fight because he's so dangerous, But listen, when I boxed Topo Clara Khan, he was another kid nobody really wanted to fight, and to get to the fights, the fights you want, sometimes you've got to fight these kids, and that's just how it is. I wouldn't want it any other way. I'm not in this game to have step over or walk over jobs. Claudio Marrero is a hell of a fighter. It's going to be a tough night, and I've got to go in there and do a job on him.
Do you feel, just a word on your profile and popularity, do you feel that your profile's growing? Do you feel your popularity's growing?
It might do, but the thing is, if it grows, it grows. If I get more popular, I get more popular. My aim and my job is to win and box, and that's all I'm focused on about. If people want to like me, or love me, or hate me, or whatever they want, or any feelings against me, they can have. I'm not really, I'm not really bothered. At the end of the day, I'm here to fight. I'm a boxer, a full-time professional fighter, and that's all I care about, is getting in there and winning.
Great attitude. Moving on to, so this fight is at IBF Eliminator. A question, final Eliminator. Josh Warrington, a quick word on the fight last year. First of all, your reflections, a fight that you clearly thought you won. Yeah,
I thought I clearly won, but it is what it is now, and it's history now, and I've just got to focus on February the 8th and getting this final Eliminator out of the way. It doesn't matter what happened with me and him. Doesn't matter what I thought or what anybody else thinks. He won the fight, and that's it. And 8th of February, Claudio Marrero is in my way, and I've got to do a number on this kid to secure another world title shot.
What's your response to Josh saying the fact that you've been mandated or given a final eliminator again as a joke? He's described the fact as a joke. What do you make of that?
If that's his opinion, then that's his opinion. At the end of the day, the IBF don't make people straight mandatory final eliminators for no reason. So that's how it goes. I personally believe I won that fight. I believe he won. He knows I won that fight, and it don't matter. You got to just focus on yourself. He's trying to get eliminated final. He's trying to unify. I'm trying to get a world title shot. I'm on my path. He's on his path, and that's what it is.
Just finally, a word on the gym itself. Robbie Davis Jr., another new face in there, adding to Billy Joe Saunders, Liam Williams. It's a real burgeoning stable at the moment. Talk to me about it. What you mentioned earlier that you're in a sort of a mindset where you're only thinking about yourself. But what is it like to be in that gym?
It's a fantastic gym, it's a fantastic gym to learn off, you learn off all these kids, the kids like Robbie Davis, Liam Williams, they all have their own thing and they all bring something to the table, I'm fully focused on me, and like I said to you earlier on, I'm just want to know what's good for me, how I'm going to get improved, and how I'm going to get better. That's it. And as a fighter, boxing's a selfish sport, and that's how you have to be, especially to be a champion. And when you're around these top quality kids, the good thing is you learn and pick up things off these top quality kids. Liam might do a certain thing. I think, oh, that's good. Let me try it. Let me see if that can work for me. I'm just about in boxing in general. And you learn things and you pick up things, because one thing about boxing is you're never done learning in boxing.
And one way to, I guess, keep learning is being in the gym, and you have a reputation of someone who's always in the gym. The question I wanted to ask you was, is that something that Brendan instilled with you, this commitment, or has it just come from within?
No, I think it's 100% something that Brendan installed in me. It could be something within as well, but that's what Brendan always installed in me. And Brendan programmed me to be a certain way. And it's only until you get older you realise what he's programmed, and everything he's done has made me the man I am. And to get where I'm going to get, everything that he's programmed into me, I always think, and I think, what Brendan knew from the beginning. He knows how to make champions, and to be a boxer, that's how you've got to be a world champion and stay at the top of the level. That's what you've got to be. You've got to be in this game. Boxing's not, it's not a part-time job. It's not a job. It's a full-time, 24 hours thing. That's what it is. You've got to live the life. It's a lifestyle. You can't be a boxer for 6 months or 3 months. Then sorry about that. For 3 months and for 6 months of the year mess about. You've got to be, you've got to be a full-time professional, and you've got to live the life.
Galahad, thank you for your time, and thanks for being a pro boxing fan.
No worries, thank you.